A company of Bosnian soldiers is preparing to deploy to Afghanistan to undertake force protection duties. The move is a major step forward in the country's attempts to join NATO. It comes 15 years after the Dayton Peace Deal, which brought a bloody 3.5-year war in the country to a close. In 1995, 60,000 NATO troops were deployed to Bosnia, around 10,000 of them British. Our reporter Claire Sadler has been to Bosnia to see what lessons can be learnt.
Bosnian troops in training. EUFOR is now focusing on bringing them up to standard with the launch of a special division to mentor and train the local force. Bosnian Muslims, Croats and Serbs, who only 15 years ago were pitted against one another in war, are now slowly gathering under one unified umbrella.
Znači, the training plans of the armed forces of Bosnia and Herzegovina are fully unified, and there is no separation whatsoever between the members of different ethnicities within the armed forces.
So what comparisons can be drawn between Afghanistan and Bosnia? The missions are similar to ensure stability and prevent a return to violence. But Bosnia is a decade ahead and is even sending troops to Afghanistan.
There's a nice symbolism to Bosnia and Herzegovina completing the journey from having been a consumer of international security to being a provider of international security.
The mentoring, training and shuras seen in Afghanistan take place along similar lines in Bosnia, and across the country EUFOR soldiers provide reassurance. They're stationed in 32 liaison and observation team houses. The people who operate the lot houses are the eyes and ears of EUFOR on the ground. They are how EUFOR knows exactly what is going on. And EUFOR is generally trusted. People will either come here to ask for help or perhaps to give information. The war in Bosnia finished 15 years ago, and yet EUFOR still has no plan to withdraw.
You can see for yourself that there has been a great deal of progress in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And if we look at Afghanistan now, it's not far different from the way that Bosnia and Herzegovina finished all those years ago. Bosnia has done extremely well to modernise, to improve, to give people a better life after what was a devastating civil war. And I think that Afghanistan, 15 years down the road from the end of conflict, could look back and take a very good example from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Progress has been huge in Bosnia, but the country's still not in a position to stand alone. While Washington talks of drawing down troops in Afghanistan next year, there are fears that will be far too soon if Bosnia is anything to go by. Claire Sadler, Forces News, Bosnia.